everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Hello, hello, hello. As you can see, I've got some of the products already on because I've just filmed a first impression video for you all. So for those of you that didn't want to sit through a live, I get it. You know, you want to decide, you might have a 10-minute lunch break and you want to decide whether or not it's something you want to purchase. You do not want to have to trawl through an hour-long chat with Ali M. So, hello, Shahina. So I thought I'd do a quick first impression for those people that, hello, Julie H, for those people that just want to kind of see the swatches, decide whether they want to buy it in their lunch break, and then all my Ali Pallies can join me for the live, and I'll do a few kind of comparison swatches. Hello there, Rebecca. So as I say, I've just finished doing the very quick first impression video. So you will see that I'm wearing Walk of No Shame Collagen Lip Balm, Walk of No Shame Cheek to Chic on this cheek, and Walk of No Shame eyeliner, and only on this eye, the Pillow Talk. Oh, look at that. Is that smudging already? That doesn't look very hopeful, does it? But it's not making this eye's watering. And yet that's the eye that hasn't got the Pillow Talk mascara on. But that's one coat of, well, no, it was two, wasn't it? 2 coats of Pillow Talk mascara. I'm going to put on another one. But just so that you could see it on, see how flat as a pancake my lashes are? They just grow out. They don't grow up. That's why I need the curling. Right, I'm going to say hello to you all. I'll watch the video next, yes. You just watched the video before the live. Yeah, I know it probably wasn't the ideal thing, but it's for those people that are deciding whether or not they want to purchase, and they might be in a lunch break and they don't want to sit through an hour and have to trawl through an hour. Now, in case you're wondering, ladies, why there's no adverts at the moment in my videos, I have not been struck off for bad behaviour by YouTube, although it's slightly bad behaviour. Now, what it was is that when I registered for Adverts, you have to set up an AdSense account so that you can claim the money that you earn off the videos. And you really don't earn that much. So there's a reason I'm saying that. I'm very grateful for people that do watch the adverts. Hello, I'm going to say hello to you all. I just wanted to explain this. So at the time that I set it up was just the time that I moved in, and my dad had just had the stroke, and he asked for my address, and I hadn't changed my address with the bank. And you're supposed to it's got to be the one where your bank registers you, because they're going to pay you, you see. So I put my address down as my flat, which is fine because I still own it, still picking up post, but it didn't get there. And if it did, it probably got chucked out or whatever. They send you a pin and you have to put the pin in order to start claiming your money. Well, that never happened, and it was on my to-do list. And then eventually YouTube thought, hang on, she's not claiming any of the money. We're just going to remove her adverts. So I haven't been a naughty girl. It's just I've now changed my address because I've changed it with the bank. And I will get a pin sent to this address. And as soon as I do and set that up, the adverts will be back up. So just explaining that to you all. Right. Okay. Now, can't wait for your wedding, Tria. Yes. No. Well, neither can I. Hi, Shahina. We didn't chat for a long time. Everyone's saying hello to one another. Oh, the 19th. The 19th of September. A September wedding. Wow. Your meeting got cancelled. Yeah, we love that, Tria. So you can be hello, Right, let me just say hello to everyone. Hello, Shahina. Hello, Julie H. Hello, Bushra. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Helena. Hello, Helena. Hello, Shahina. Hello, Tria. And Emma's not here yet, I don't think. And hello, I said hello to Julie H. No, that's everyone. That's everyone. So this is Pillow Talk on this eye. Pillow Talk and the Walk of No Shame eyeliner. But I'm going to put another coat on while I'm talking to you. I did my foundation. I did my foundation before I came on. And of course it's all Charlotte's. I've got, can you see that one little brow hair that's gone bonkers? I've got to trim it. It's driving me nuts. So I'm just kind of twisting this. This is now the third coat. But I thought, let's do it on one eye so we can see what's... Now, it is starting to... Is it going to clump a little bit? It certainly didn't clump at all on the first and second. But that's dried down now. And I'm going to go in at the side. This is what Sophia was doing. And I like to do it a bit as well because I've got quite long hairs at the side. But they don't curl up. Ooh. Just got a whole blob of that. Now, you're supposed to be able to tight line with this. I nearly said flat line. Don't flat line, ladies. Yeah, by pressing it against the lower lash. So you can get that really blackened effect. Yeah, it is. They are clumping together a little bit now, but I've put on, this is my third coat and I've put on 2 coats earlier. But look at that, they are. This is my favourite one of Charlotte Tilbury so far. I mean, this is very first day impression, but I think that looks pretty good. I can see why Nadine Baggott liked it. So I've got all sorts of products to do kind of... Hello there, Emma. Everyone was looking for you. There she is. I've got my Alison mug, look. Apparently it means noble. I'm very noble. Now, first of all, I'm really intrigued to look at this eyeliner and compare it with other ones. Okay, now if you can think of other Charlotte Tilbury ones that I haven't thought of, just shout out to me. But I've got out the ones that I think... Yeah, that's my Pillow Talk one. Now, I wanted to compare it to Pillow Talk because I think they're quite... Yeah, they are. They're quite similar. So this is the Walk of Shame eyeliner, first of all. I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand. Look, there's the lids. That's the Pillow Talk lid, and that's the Walk of No Shame lid. So it looks from the lid like the Walk of No Shame is going to be lighter, but is it? Right, let's do Walk of No Shame. I'm just going to give it a really big scribble so that we can see that there. That's Walk of No Shame eyeliner. Now let's have a look at Pillow Talk. And I'm going to put that next to it. Okay, so this one, that's Walk of No Shame, that's Pillow Talk. So this has got, they are similar. They are similar, aren't they? This has got sort of more browny red in it. This has got a bit more of a pinky purple undertone. This one could make you look slightly more tired. The fact that this has got a pinky purpley undertone, I think is very good because it stops you looking tired. This one, it didn't when I put it on, but let me put some more on this eye. I'm just doing it on this eye so that you can see. So this is Walk of No Shame. Let's put some in my waterline. It's funny, my other eye's watering, and yet this one isn't. Now this is going to be a good test to see whether it makes you look tired. Now I wouldn't put that in my waterline because that looks like I haven't slept. I like it underneath, but I would not put that in my waterline again. It looks like I've got bloodshot eyes, look. Definitely not in my waterline. I'm just... Guys, what does that remind you of in terms of the packaging? What company? Yeah. I don't know how they've got away with it. Everyone's saying it. Benefit, Benefit. Oh, Urban Decay. Okay. I was thinking Benefit. They're, all of their mascaras look like that. I mean, in terms of the pictures as well, and then the percentages. I mean, this is Charlotte. This is Charlotte, definitely, up to there. But that, to me, is Benefit. By the way, I got the little one as well, because I like little mascaras, and they had a set where you could get the little one and the big one. And I was going to get two, because I was excited about this, and I thought if Nadine Baggott is recommending it, she really doesn't mince her words if she thinks something's rubbish. So I got the little one instead of getting two. Oh, I don't like that in my waterline. Look at that. It does look like someone's just poked me in the eye. I'm going to take that off my waterline. This is going to look a bit... Just look away, ladies, because you're not going to like what I'm about to do, but I do not like that in my waterline. Because it just makes my eyes look bloodshot. I'm probably going to make them look even more bloodshot now, but... It's not easy to get eyeliner off your waterline. That's a little bit better. Definitely made me look like I had severe hay fever. People are still commenting on the video I've just uploaded. So, yeah. So what do you think of the mascara? Right, do you want to look at the blushes? So that, oh, hang on a minute. Let's do some more swatch comparisons. So the other one I wanted to do, so this is Walk of No Shame. This is Pillow Talk eyeliner. Now, I wanted to look at the, what do they call this one? Is it maroon? Mesmerizing Maroon. Let's look at Mesmerizing Maroon. To go with the cheek-to-cheek in Hot Flash. Oh, but in fairness, it can't be as bad as Sex on Fire. That always makes me look like I'm having a hot flash. Right, now, this one is Mesmerizing Maroon. So, Walk of No Shame, Pillow Talk, Mesmerizing Maroon. So that's definitely more purple. And then I want to look at the oh, what's this one called? I'm losing track of all her names. Copper Charge. Let's look at the matte side of Copper Charge. Now, I had apologies today, but I promised I'd give her a shout out to Stacey. Stacey can't make it today and she's gutted. So, hello, Stacey, on replay. We haven't forgotten you. Right, now this one is Copper Charge. Let's put Copper Charge down here because I just want to see it next to Walk of No Shame. Oh, look at that. That's very close. That's Copper Charge. That's Walk of No Shame. There's a bit more red in that. That's a bit brownier. But if you've got Pillow Talk, Walk of No Shame and Copper Charge, I just wonder how different they're going to look on the eye. Mind you, that does look quite red on my eye. Doesn't look brown. Can you see? Look, I'm going to do a close-up. It looks red, reddy, sort of purpley. And yet, swatched on my hand, it's that. So I think these are going to... Doing a hand swatch is not necessarily going to give you the full picture. See? That is that. Go away, curly brow. Go on, move. No, it's going to stay there. Right, let's look at the comments again. Yeah, Copper Charge is almost the same. It is. How do you remember all the names? I don't, Rebecca. I don't remember all the names. Wands. Yeah, we'll call it Wands now. All you beautiful ladies. Hello, Mimi. Hello, Leslie. Anyone else joined? Hello, Leslie. Hello, Mimi. Hello, Emma. I'm looking to see Bushra. Hello, Bushra. Anyone else? Maria, Elena. Hello. Hello. And Shahina, I've said hello to. Terry. Hello, Terry. I'm glad I woke up in time. I forgot to set my alarm. Oh, aren't you sweet? Setting your alarm for little old me. Thank you so much. Will it smudge? Well, when I kept... Look. That's black. That is black, but this is supposed to be waterproof. So, I'm not sure. But I do love it. Look at the lift it's given me on my lashes. There's my lashes without. Let's get rid of that creasing of my magic away. There's my lashes without. There's Pillow Talk. So it's pretty impressive. Would you like me? Would it be useful if I put Legendary lashes on that side for a comparison and did 3 coats of Legendary lashes? I think full fat lashes, forget about that. Yes? Hello, Heidi. Okay, so I'm going to put, I've got a little sample here of Legendary lashes. I'm going to put Legendary lashes and I'm going to do 3 coats of Legendary lashes on this side so we can see the difference. I quite like Legendary lashes and I do think it's quite lengthening. But when you put the first coat, if you look at my video, First Impression, when I put the first coat on of Pillow Talk, it separated every single lash, which this isn't doing quite as well. But we'll do the 3 coats for comparison. And I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put Copper Charge eyeliner on this eye, all in the name of science. Right, second coat. This is my little sample size of Legendary lashes. Second coat of Legendary. It's not lifting as much. I don't feel, you know when you feel on the brush, the lift, I don't feel that as much. It feels a bit more watery, the formula, but possibly more lengthening. Right, done under there. Right, now I'm going to go in. I'll let that dry for a minute and then I'll do a third coat and we can see the difference. Let's put Copper Charge. Copper Charge. Copper Charge or Pillow Talk on this eye? Shall I do Copper Charge? Because I think that was the closest, wasn't it? Copper Charge or Pillow Talk? Copper Charge. Okay, let me just give this a sharpen. This is what us YouTubers do, you see. We go around with different makeup on each eye. And no one notices in this house. No one will notice. Yeah, everyone's saying Copper Charge. Right, I think that is the closest. But it'd be interesting because, yes, it is Copper Charge, because that looks a lot redder on my eye than on my hand. So I want to see, is this going to look browner on my eye? Now, this eye is watering a bit. And I always say, don't judge a waterproof mascara if your eye is watering while you're putting it on. Because you've got to give it a chance to dry down. Otherwise, that's just not fair. So if it's smudging a bit now, that's not a fair test because my eye on this side is watering. It's because I've got a bit of foundation in my waterline. I can see it. I can always get the flick so much better on this side. It's something to do with being right-handed, I'm sure. It always looks really nice on this side and it always looks terrible on the other side. Now, I'm struggling a bit because this eye's a bit more moist. I'm just going to dry it down a bit because I think it's mixing in a little bit with the mascara, which is not giving you a very good picture of the difference in shade. And I have to say, my eyes did not start watering when I put them on the other side. So this is nothing to do with the mascara. This eye's been watering all morning. Okay, Copper Charge. Walk of No Shame. On the eye, it looks... I think it looks more red on the eye. I think there's more of a difference on the eye than on the hand. Copper Charge. Walk of No Shame. But would you know that from a distance? If you've got Copper Charge, you might want to pass on it. Because from a distance, you're not really going to see much of a difference, are you? But there, if I was going close up, I'd say that's more red toned. That's slightly darker. That looks almost purple on my eyes. Now, this is because I've got a yellow undertone, ladies. So if you've got a yellow undertone, it does crazy things to colours on your eyes, especially eyeliners. So this may not look as red on your eyes if you've got a cool undertone. And this may not look as purple because this actually looks purple. It made me think, have I got the maroon one? But I haven't. It's a Copper Charge one. So do bear that in mind. But the back of my arm is cool toned. So let's try that. So the back of my arm, that was Walk of Shame from earlier. I'm going to do it again though. So that's the back of my arm. Walk of no shame. Copper charge. Very little difference. It's gonna look very similar. But isn't that weird? It actually looks purple on me. Looks like I've got mesmerising maroon on. Yeah, I think with waterproof, you've got to... If your eyes are watering when you're putting it on and you don't give it a chance to dry down, this will be the test if this starts watering, because this has actually dried. This one didn't have a chance to dry, but let's put the last coat on. Where's that lid? Let's put the last coat on, because I only did 2 coats. Oh! Sorry, that was pillow talk. It's all right, I just touched my lashes with it and did a bit at the top. Silly me. Right, hang on. So there's like 1 comb full of pillow talk on this. I'm so sorry. Not concentrating. That might have affected it a little bit. I think that's helped it lift a bit, to be honest. I can feel there's more wax behind it. All right, that's Legendary Lashes. See, now Legendary Lashes looks longer. It's more lengthening, but is it as lifting? But this smudges, doesn't it? We know that about this. This smudges, and this is not waterproof, which is why that was probably... Oh boy, here we go. Why are your cheeks going down, Mama? Hi, cutie. Oh, that's why you're saying, oh boy, here we go. Why are my cheeks going down? Anyway. No smudges, lengthening, plus because it's so cheap I can change it for a new one. Any Scorpios here? Right, hang on. I definitely reckon... Right, I'm looking at all your other ones. Yeah, the Pillow Talk one is waterproof, I think. It is waterproof. Now, do you know what I thought we'd do as well? The other thing is that there's a collagen lip bath. Let me just refresh this collagen lip bath. And I thought I could compare it to the dual lips that's just come out in Walk of Shame. Or Walk of No Shame. You must say I look stunning today. Thank you so much, Maria. That's very... There's always one. Do you remember when Daniel Sandler joined me? I thought that was the same thing. And it ended up being Daniel Sandler. You never know. It might be... I don't know. I can't think of another male makeup artist. You didn't see waterproof. Ah! I thought I heard someone saying it was waterproof. Is it not waterproof? Smudge and humidity proof. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Humidity proof. I do laugh. I'll just get me fella to come down. Hello, Ali Surprise. Hello, Suzanne. Hello, my lovely friend. Suzanne and I have known one another since zero. Hello, Suzanne. Suzanne had just been born when I was in hospital for my first Christmas. I just had spinal surgery and Suzanne was on the same ward, and our parents got chatting to one another, and we've known one another ever since. So hello, what a lovely surprise for you to join me. I'm so pleased. Hello. Yep, 0. At last I can do a bit more in between treatments. Oh, yeah, I'm really thinking of you, Suzanne. Really thinking. I hope the treatments are going well. I really am. I've been thinking about you a lot. Yeah, what does humidity proof mean? Humidity proof. Well, that's what made me think waterproof. You're okay, all is well. Brilliant. We'll chat later. It means nothing. Humidity proof means a little bit of moisture, but not that kind. But oh, mind you, do you know what? We should have put Pillow Talk on that eye to see whether or not it resisted it. Because this is the watery eye. Yeah, but this has got Legendary on it. This is the Pillow Talk side. I actually think Legendary, look, Legendary's made them longer. That's Pillow Talk, that's Legendary. Well, if anyone gets a text from OT saying their bill couldn't be processed, don't respond. It's a scam. Right. Oh, do you know what I got? I can update if it smudges. I'm in FL and I doubt that humidity proof claim is true. Oh, Florida. You definitely want to buy, but you don't want it to be smudging. The only bit is, look, can you see down here? There's a little bit of black in the corner there, which I'm wondering is that from above. So I'll keep an eye on that. But that eye isn't watering, so can't blame it on that eye watering. And the redness is that eyeliner. I will not do that again. Do not put Walk of No Shame in your waterline because it just makes you look like you've got bloodshot eyes. It's not the colour. Right. What was I going to do? Oh, Collagen Lip Bath. Collagen Lip Bath. Right. I want the one in Walk of No Shame. Now, I've got it on, but I'm going to refresh it. Now, I like this because I'm talking again while putting my lipstick on. Hello, Heidi. You've had it on for 5 hours and it's not budged. It does look impressive. This looks a bit messier, to be honest. It may have lengthened a bit more. Look, it's lengthened my lashes a bit more, but it looks a bit clumpier. Now, she talks about carnauba wax. Does anyone know? Is anyone here a bit of a chemist? Because I was wondering whether carnauba wax is related to latex. Because if so, I'm supposed to avoid latex, as are people with spina bifida, because 80% of people with spina bifida have some degree of latex allergy. Now, can anyone tell me, I don't know where I read it or what made me think it, that carnauba wax may be related to latex? It's a wax used on cars in the US. Well, carnauba wax is in her Pillow Talk mascara. Good point about the latex allergy. Jack's just been allergy tested and he doesn't have a latex allergy, but he's got an allergy to ragweed. And he kept saying that his throat felt like it was closing up when he had cucumber and banana. And the first doctor he went to here, the one in London was good, but the one here said, do you think it's because he just doesn't want to eat cucumbers? And I thought, what a weird thing to say, because Jack would just say, I don't like cucumbers, and that would be the end of it. He went and he had the prick test, and they told me to bring cucumber in, and his arm just came right up as soon as the cucumber went on it. He had a really big wheel where they put the cucumber. And it's apparently because it's related to ragweed. And so it's cucumber, baked beans and bananas, all related to ragweed. And that's why the doctor in London believed him, because she went through a list and she said, I threw in some red herrings. Not literally. She didn't say, do you get... She said, when does your throat feel funny? And she said, I threw in some that were not related to ragweed. And he said yes to all the ones that were related to ragweed. But apparently we don't get ragweed a lot in the UK in terms of in the air. But you do in other countries. But he's got to carry around antihistamines with him because it's an oral allergy. So he will get this tingling in his mouth. But he says he feels like his throat's going to close up. So he's got to avoid it. Anyway, this is Collagen Lip Bath in Walk of No Shame. Now, I wanted to just compare it to this new Jewel Lips because I thought, well, I bet you that's what some people will want to know. And I've just put the Collagen Lip Bath down. Let's put this Collagen Lip Bath, because what is the difference between this Collagen Lip Bath? I know it's a different formula and one makes your lips tingle and the other one, but they're going to be quite similar, aren't they? Yeah, I just like, I'm this mother that says you must eat your cucumber and banana. And so he's got to pretend he's got an allergy just not to eat it. And I just thought, you just don't know our relationship, because if he didn't like something, he'd just say, I'm not having that. And that would be the end of it. He wouldn't invent an allergy. Right, anyway, this is the lip jewel I'm going to put next to it. Look. Right. In my opinion, if you're prioritising what to get, and you're not a daft YouTuber like me that goes and gets everything that says Charlotte Tilbury on it, you don't need both of these. Right, one's got a bit more of a sparkle in it, a little bit more of a sparkle in it. The other one is more of a plain colour. And I think there's more pigment in the Collagen Lip Bath. I think personally that's my favourite of the two. I'm going to take the Collagen Lip Bath off one side of my lips, all in the name of science. And I'm going to put the Walk of Shame Jewel Lips on the other side. And you can tell me which one you prefer. I might change my mind in a minute. I've got this image of me chasing him around the room with a cucumber now. You must eat your cucumber. I hope she hasn't got kids. I don't know how anyone could think that a child would pretend to have an allergy to something in order not to eat it. Does that mean she forces her kids to eat things that they don't like? Anyway, right. Collagen Lip Bath, Walk of No Shame, and now lip jewels. Now, I bet you I could walk around all day like this a Mick, Jack, no one would say, why have you got a different lipstick on each side of your lips? I'm closing in. Collagen Lip Bath, Lip Jewels. They're both pretty, but do you need both? No. So if I can save you money, I will save you money, because there's plenty of new releases out there. Right, if you like pretty packaging, go for the Lip Jewels. If you like the tingling, plumping out of your lips, go for the Collagen Lip Bath. Do you need both? No. There, look. I cannot see any difference. Walk of no shame, Lip Jewels. Walk of no shame, Collagen Lip Bath. I like the collagen one better, even though it looks the same. I think it's got a little bit more pigment in it. Tiny bit more pigment. So if you're darker skinned, yeah, I would go for Collagen Lip Bath, because it's going to show up more on your lips. Excuse me a minute. Just... Right. Now, what are we doing next? Cheek to cheek. Cheek to cheek. Now, I've put it on this side. This reminded me of Pillow Talk blush, because she's got the highlightery shade. But interestingly enough, in the middle, sorry, I didn't finish my sentence. But interestingly enough, when I put that on my cheek, I kept thinking, have I dipped it inadvertently into the swish again? Because it actually, let me just do that. It didn't come out very light. Now, I think if you're darker skinned, that's going to look more like a highlighter. But it just doesn't look like a highlighter on the skin, even though it's quite... Let me just put some... See, it looks... I did that deliberately. I would never put that on there again. But it actually looks like a blush. It doesn't look like a highlighter. I think if you're darker skinned, if you're very much darker than me, that will look like a highlighter. But be careful when you see that, because you're going to think that's a highlighter. And I started putting it up there, and I wouldn't put something that pink up there normally. I'd want a highlighter shade. So that was my surprise about that. Now, I'm going to get you Pillow Talk Cheek to Cheek. I'm just going to wipe these off, because I'm going to cover my dress with it in a minute. And I'm going to get you the Pillow Talk. Of course, I can't wipe these off. Look at that. Right. Pillow Talk. Pillow Talk Cheek to Cheek. Right, there's the original one, and I'll get the intense one. But I'm wondering about the climax as well. Ali, the little that I read, carnauba wax is extracted from palm leaves, and it's used to thicken the mascara and give some shine. No mention of latex. Brilliant. Thank you, Maria. I don't know where it entered my head. Terry says that she's allergic to two things, indoors and outdoors, so allergic to life mostly. I love it. I love it. You're not impressed with the jewels packaging? I like the pots, the eye pots, but I'm not. I think the lip ones are chasing chat around the room with a cucumber comment. Yeah, I'm such a cool mum. Thank you. I like to think so. Jack will probably go, ooh. Right, now this is Pillow Talk. Oh, that's the intense one. Let's look at the intense one. That's the intense one. That's Walk of No Shame. So that one's a lot browner. But I want to look at the original Pillow Talk. This is like playing makeup as a kid, isn't it? Right, I thought these looked quite similar. Right, obviously that's pinker. This does actually, it's interesting, Rebecca, you said about hot flashes. Because that does remind me a little bit of Sex on Fire. I'm going to look at that in a minute. This is definitely a bit more of a brownie tone. This is... So that's the swish. That's the pop. My hands are going to be filthy in a minute. I'm going to have to wipe them down. And then this is the pop of Pillow Talk. See, that does look like a highlighter. A proper highlighter. And that you can hardly see on my fingers. Yeah, I think this is going to look like a highlighter if you are kind of got Afro-Caribbean skin or very dark Asian. But otherwise, it's just going to give a glow. Let me just, I'm going to put it on the other side. Let's balance it out. So let me swish. And this time I'm going to be careful where I put the pop. I'm not going to put it on like a highlighter. And the pop. So don't be fooled by the fact that it looks a lot lighter and put it on like a highlighter. Unless you are darker than me. A lot darker than me. I would say even Tria. I know you're a little bit darker than me, aren't you? But I think even that on you is not going to look like a highlighter. It's just going to give the blush a glow. Ali used her middle finger. Sorry. I didn't do it deliberately. You like the lid on the pots, but I think the lip one looks a bit childish. Yes, you're right. They do. They look a bit like toy makeup, don't they? Right. Does anyone want to... I've got all the blushes. Does anyone want to see it next to anything else? Shall I get Sex on Fire out? I call it hormonal flush. I'm sure Nadine Baggett asked Charlotte Tilbury a really rude question. And I can't repeat it. I know it was on YouTube as well. But I just can't repeat it. She said... Let me see if I can say it in a sort of polite way. She went up to Charlotte. It was at one of her launches. And she said, when you made Sex on Fire, were you thinking about hormonal women in bed and their lady parts? But she said it a lot cruder than that. And Charlotte just went bright red and just didn't know. I must find you that video. And I thought, I can't believe... No, it wasn't Nadine. It was... Was it Nadine? Not Nadine. It was the other lady. Who's the other one? I always confuse Nadine with. The other lady that does skincare. It wasn't Nadine, it was the other one. Caroline Hirons. Yes, thank you, Tria. It was Caroline Hirons. She went up to her and said, were you thinking about women going through the menopause and their lady bits? And Charlotte just, you could see, she just didn't know how to answer. She was just completely stumped for words. Yeah, it was Caroline. Sorry, Nadine Baggett. Not that you watch me, but if you do, I'm sorry, because I don't think you'd say that to Charlotte. But it was definitely Caroline. Okay, now, this is Sex on Fire, so it's actually the other way around. But this shade is the one I say just avoid if you're going through the menopause, which I am, by the way, because it just makes your skin look like you're having a hot flush. And I'm just wondering, I'm going to hold up, I'm going to swatch, I'm going to hold up my middle finger again. Watch out, Terry. And I'm going to swatch, not Sex on Fire, swatch Walk of Shame next to it. Right, that's Walk of No Shame. That's Sex on Fire. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Yeah. They're a little bit, and I have a feeling that might be, if you go over I don't know what it is about this. I think, no, because that looks more glowy. But this, let me show you. I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to put on a bit of Sex on Fire. The swish, the pop shade. It just makes you look like, whew, cool down. Let me do the swish. If you're at that stage in your life, I don't know what it is. So I kind of avoid it if I'm going through hot flashes. Right. Right, before I go, it's come up to 2 o'clock already. I've so enjoyed chatting to you all. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish off, put up any more swatch comparisons that you want me to look at. And I'll have a look in the meantime. No, I'm not taking it personally. I was laughing. Listen, I never take things personally. I just like to have a laugh with you guys. And it's funny because I was doing that. I'll do the Winston Churchill V for Victory when I'm swatching. Right. What I'm going to do before I go is I'm going to put on some Walk of Shame or Walk of No Shame. Does everyone know about this controversy, by the way? I've got to be honest, I understand that some people might have been offended by it. But one, it took them 3 years to be offended by it. Excuse me being off camera. It took them 3 years to be offended by it. And secondly, I actually think the new name, how do I put this? Walk of Shame's kind of made it ironic. You know, you're doing the Walk of Shame. Ha, ha, ha. Right? You got your red lipstick on. Walk of Shame. No, people were offended by Walk of Shame. They said it was kind of slut-shaming. If you read, there's an article about it. There was slut-shaming women. And that's why she changed the name to Walk of No Shame. But I think it was kind of, you're doing the Walk of Shame in your makeup, you know, ha, ha, ha. It's kind of, I didn't see it as offensive, but to say Walk of No Shame suggests that you should be ashamed. To me, it's kind of the opposite. But I think that's what I mean. It's always about interpretation, and I always respect that some people are offended to things that other people might not be offended by. But I actually think that saying Walk of No Shame actually suggests that you should be ashamed more. than the Walk of Shame, which to me was a bit tongue-in-cheek and a bit, you got your red lipstick on, you know, that's if it was about getting out of somebody's bedroom the night before and walking out the door in your red lipstick. I mean, I didn't even get that far in my thinking, but Walk of Shame to me was a bit of a joke. But we're saying Walk of No Shame, it's like you've got nothing to be ashamed about. You know, you're not, it's almost doing the opposite of what it's supposed to do, which is to say there's nothing to be shameful about. I don't know if I'm putting that very well, but to me that kind of, yes, it's offensive to change it, in my opinion. But I do appreciate that some people were very offended by it. But it did take them 3 years to be offended by it, because Walk of Shame lipstick has been out for 3 or 4 years. Because it's only when she brought out her, I think even her eyeshadow, it was when she started to bring out her lip products, wasn't it? She brought out lip liner next. First it was a lipstick, then it was a lip liner, then it was the eyeshadow, wasn't it? And now it's these products. So I don't know. Anyway, I thought I'd just put a bit of, I'd show you kind of, I'm going to do it both sides now. I'll show you a little bit of Walk of Shame, No Shame. What was it I said when we were discussing this, Rebecca? No shame in Walk of Shame. That's my name for it. I'm going to put in No Shame in Walk of Shame on my eyes. And this is the enhanced shade. Just quickly do a Walk of Shame look. These things are so subjective though, and I'm not trying to offend anyone that might have been offended by it. Just giving the other side of the coin, really. And yes, she did. Brooke Shields used CT. She sued her for using her name on one of the pencils. She did, and I think she's taken a lot of names out afterwards as a result of that. I don't know whether other people did, but my brow liner used to be called Cara D, and it's now called Supermodel. So I don't know if there was anything similar with Cara Delevingne, or she just decided it was generally a bad idea. But I think she's kept some names, hasn't she? All right, I'm just putting a bit of smoke each side. Really quick. This is a good thing about her palettes, is that you can just put them on in the dark. Because the colours blend so well together that you can just talk away, and I just put a bit of the highlighter up there with my finger. Yes, there's been a lot of changes. Mind you, I'm not sure Mona Lisa's going to sue her for her eyeshadow, Eyes to Mesmerise, or Bet, or Jean. But she's taken those out as well. I think she just thought, do you know what, forget it. If I'm taking out some, I'll need to take out the others. I don't know, but that's what I'm guessing. Unless unless Da Vinci's family are alive and want some royalties from her. I'm just going to put a little bit of that smoke shade underneath. Right, I've got the eyeliner on already. I've got the lip thing on already. How about if I put Walk of Shame lipstick on and put the Collagen Lip Balm afterwards? Mona Lisa won't soon. She won't smile either. Oh, sad when you laugh at your own jokes, isn't it? Do you know what? I haven't brought my Walk of Shame lipstick over with me, so I can't do that. But I know what I can do. I know what I can do. I've got the Walk of Shame. No shame. There's no shame in Walk of Shame. Lip pencil. Duochromes or multi-chromes too. I like the dual crumbs typo, Nicole. Don't worry. I know what you mean. Dual chrome though. Duochrome, yeah. I don't know whether Charlotte will. Do you know what? I do wonder though whether Pat McGrath. Let's talk about Pat McGrath and Charlotte Tilbury. I do wonder whether this whole Rose Decadence thing and Mothership Rose has all been about pillow talk and competing with pillow talk. What do you think? Discuss while I look for my Walk of something lip liner. Right, this is effectively Walk of Shame lipstick because it's the lip liner and it matches it. This actually could be Rose Decadence, couldn't it? If you think about it, it could be Rose Decadence. And I didn't put on. I'm always forgetting to do the pop shade. If I put the pop shade on, it would look very much like Rose Decadence. And she decided it's easy as those names are not tied to celebrities. Yeah, exactly. It's her equivalent to Pillow Talk. Pat McGrath's equivalent to Pillow Talk. So what would be her equivalent to Walk of Shame, do we think? Any ideas? I'm not as up on Pat McGrath as some of you guys are. I'm more of a Charlotte Tilbury fanatic. Right, that's the pop shade. Right, if I fill in my lips with this is effectively Walk of Shame lipstick because it's a lip liner. You're holding out for the sale for the £6 palette. I noticed though, she said it's limited edition. And you never know how long a limited edition's going to be. Right, that's Walk of Shame. Let's put the Collagen Lip Balm over it. Now that's nice. I like that. So how soon before we have a Walk of Shame beauty light wand? Do we think there's going to be one? No highlighter in this set yet. Anyway, there it is. And if there is one, you heard it here first. I just don't think... There's only so many highlighters you can do, isn't there? Maybe she'll pass on that. Who knows? 2 new perfumes. Do you think she's bringing out 2 new perfumes? Because I said Pillow Talk perfume a long time ago. Of course. I was wondering whether she wasn't sure about her perfume release. I'm not sure how well it did, because a lot of people said it was too... The lip pencil looks good on you. Thank you, Terry. Hello, Claire. Claire, I'm not voiding you, but I'm about to finish off. I'm so sorry, but you can watch this on replay. I don't like her perfume at all. I think you either love it or hate it. Mind you, it is quite powerful, but whenever I wear it, I always... Somebody, a bloke, always comes up to me and says, what's that perfume you got on? It's all right, I'll chat for a minute more. I've got my cup of tea. So this, let me go through. So I've got Charlotte Tilbury, just in case I don't upload what I'm wearing. I'll try and do that later on. Remember to do that. But I've got all Charlotte Tilbury on today, apart from the brows. So it's Flawless Filter, Flawless Foundation, Flawless Bronzer, a little bit of Flawless Powder, but I use the bronzer in shade 1 as a powder for most of my face. Then I've got Walk of Shame eyeshadow on, Walk of Shame liner on this side and Copper Charge on that side, because they're exactly the same. I've got Legendary Lashes on this side and Pillow Talk on that side. And I've got Walk of Shame lip liner and Collagen Lip Balm on my lips. And that's it. I didn't put the jewel pots on, although let's finish off by putting that. Give myself a halo like on our tutorials. I've never used a perfume, but I think I hate it anyway. I've opened this the wrong way around. Let's see what this does. I'll use this as a pop at the end just to see what it does. So this is the Walk of No Shame Jewel Pot. This reminds me of something. Other eyeshadows that I used to have a long time ago. Can't think what. Does that make any difference? I think these would go really nicely over a Colour Chameleon. And why isn't she doing any more Colour Chameleons? I love them. I want that rose gold Colour Chameleon. Barry M, is it? Yeah, these pots with the... It reminds me of makeup that I had as a not a kid, but as a teenager that wasn't very expensive. That had this little thing on it. Must have been Avon, because I used to be an Avon rep when I was 14. Okay, it's been lovely chatting to you all. I hope I haven't missed any of you. I hate it when I... Days Dust. Yeah, Barry M. L'Oreal. Dazzle Dust. I hate it when I miss people. MCC. Hello, MCC. I hope she does come out with another fragrance, because I don't like the one she has. Yeah, I'm sure... Well, the Pillow Talk one, I said I imagine it's going to be... My vision, so Pillow Talk would be top notes of rose, middle notes of jasmine, and base notes of vanilla and tonka or cinnamon or something musky. That would be my vision. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. If I have missed you, it's not been intentional. So please say hi to me afterwards and say You didn't say hello to me because I will say hello to you. I hate missing people. Oh, Colette, 55. I've just noticed. Hello, Colette. Is there anyone else that's joined that I haven't said hello to? MCC, I've said hello to now. Terry, Goddess LV. Hello, Goddess LV. Hi, everyone. I went to Covent Garden. I asked the SA, how come CT changed so many names? She said it's because CT got 2-year license on the names. Ah, that's really interesting. Thank you, Goddess. Hello, Nicole. I think I've said hello to everyone. I hope so. Hello, Rachel Miller. Hello, Maria Lovell. I've said hello. I'm sure I've said hello to everyone. All right. Have a lovely afternoon, ladies. And if you haven't seen my first impression swatch video that just went up before this live, do go and have a look at that. And I'll see you all very soon. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye. Love you all. Mwah.